Hi everybody, and welcome to Josiah is Right. I think I scared her a little bit when I said hi. I kind of did it a little wildly, because I'm a wild man. Anyway, welcome to Josiah is Right. This is going to be a bit of a sort of a collecting recap. So normally this is like the thrift store video, but there's not a lot of thrift store stuff, but there's some various things that just kind of compiled into one sort of collecting video. So first up, just this last weekend, I'm looking at the stuff to make sure it's in arm's length here, arm's reach rather. We went to WonderCon. So we didn't get a lot of stuff. We got some hair clips. I should have put one in Penny's hair. I didn't think I had. I actually thought of it earlier and then got distracted. Well, because she just kind of rushed over here once she saw me setting up the lights and camera. But anyway, what I'm going to share with you is our WonderCon finds. So first is those hair clips. So maybe I'll cut to some clips of Penny with those hair clips. Judy also got some jewelry and stuff. I didn't get anything for myself. Well, kind of I did. I did actually. I'm downplaying an obvious purchase. So, Penny got this awesome Shiba Inu from a company called Bellies. So, we'd say it's an Akita. It looks like a small Akita, but Penny loves this thing. She picked it out for what they had. I actually bought one of these before Penny was born for Judy at WonderCon probably 4 years ago, 3 years ago at least, I guess, but probably about, I want to say 4 years ago. Maybe 5, but within the last 5 years for sure. The next thing, also from WonderCon, is this awesome Robotech guy. So this figure was, they do their like mini vinyl. This is kind of like a cross between Japanese vinyl and not like Super 7 Secret Base sort of crossover deal. It was an expensive one, and I'm nervous about Penny back because of the packaging. I didn't realize it was expensive when I bought it. So, but it is a cool exclusive figure to WonderCon. I'm really excited about it. I like it a lot, but it was expensive. So normally this is like a value collecting segment, and there was no like value in this. Well, there's value in it, but not like affordability. Next up is one of the few legitimate thrift store finds this time, and it is Alf. He's back in Pog form. In puppet form, so you can see Alf the puppet, and she actually quite likes this. Can you show everybody how Alf works? We're gonna put Shakira right there, just so everyone can see on camera. Okay, so show everybody how Alf works. You put your hand inside. Look at that. Hi everybody. Puppet, show everyone Alf. Hi everybody. I'm gonna eat a cat. Stuff like that, right? Alf said. I was a big fan of Alf as a kid, and I actually had one of these that I didn't get as a kid. I got like probably maybe as a teenager. Friends and we did like a group sort of yard sale type of thing, and I was selling some junk, and it was basically kids selling toys to other kids because it was me buying stuff from our friends. And so this was one of the things I bought, specifically this puppet, but it was lost to time, and so then I found this one at the thrift store for like, I think it was like 50 cents, and it was on my street. There's a thrift store on my street. I don't find a lot of stuff there, but every now and again you find cool stuff like this Alf. I actually found a couple like sort of McDonald's typey toys for her. This really cute little Peter Pan boat thing. I'll cut to that because I don't know where it's at right now. It's became her toy. Sometimes if you dig through there you'll find some cool little stuff, and I just happen to see this in the stuffed animal bin because I don't usually look through the stuffed animal bins there because it's kind of dirty, but it's okay. It's really not for her to play with, even though she plays with it all the time. So next up, more sort of thrift store finds. So these, I don't know if I showed them in a past video, but they were from a barn sale a while back. So possibly in the fall, but I think it was in spring. So we have the Venom Returns like graphic novel, and then the Carnage graphic novel. So this is sort of a reprinting of the original comic, like 361, 62, and 63, which I subscribed to. My first issue subscribing was 361, I think. So I actually got it mailed to my house. I still have that copy of it, but this is the collection of it. And then similarly, the Venom Returns. These are post McFarlane sort of Spider-Man kind of thing. So it's influenced by him, but different paths. I read these. This was kind of where I entered reading Spider-Man as a kid, like right as Todd McFarlane was sort of on his way out, and then so this is contemporary Spider-Man in my world. So I'm happy to have these. They were really cheap. They were $1 each. These are like the 1990s graphic novels too. So the paper is like not glossy kind of paper. It's just newsprint paper. It's a little bit more glossy than a comic book would be in higher quality print, but it's not the way they do the graphic novels or even the comic books now. It's not that shiny, high reflective paper. Another one was another thrift store find for sure, is this giant size Marvel. This is one I might have shown on here, so if you're seeing it again, forgive me. I just didn't go back and look as I was just grabbing this stuff. But this is cool because it's just different giant size comics collected into one sort of graphic novel. So it's Fantastic Four, X-Men, so on and so forth. So I've read the X-Men one, but there's a lot of these I haven't read because there was apparently a lot of these in the 70s. That was a big thing, giant size comic books. So, and then DC just tried to do it recently, and I guess that didn't work. I don't know. It was at Walmart. I never bought one, but hey. And then Alan Moore's V for Vendetta hardcover, which is nice. So it says now major motion picture, so that tells you when this edition was probably coming out. But it's in pretty good condition. The only damage is really just a little bit to the dust jacket, but it's in really good condition, and Penny wants to read. This is probably not a good starter comic book for you, Penny, but yeah, there's like the EV torture stuff. So anyway, that is it for thrift store stuff. Other than the small things, I didn't really find stuff. But it was a good month on eBay bargains, kind of, sort of. So it was. So first up is, I'm going to grab this, which is a truck from Mask, and this is the Firecracker truck, and it comes with, so I bought it in pieces, so I was able to get the motorcycle and, like, I think his name's Hondo McLean, the driver here, and he's here. Penny, you want to hold him? So the motorcycle and the driver. Now the problem is, so these two pieces were bought separately, the pilot driver Hondo there, here, I'll take this, and the motorcycle, and they're great, perfect, great seller, good condition. And this one though, the truck, this reeks of cigarette smoke, and it was a really good deal, as cheap as I could possibly find it on eBay, and that's why, the downside, it just reeks of cigarette smoke. And the packaging reeks, so I think it was the seller and not so much like it was a smoky item that they kind of came across, you know, because I'll forgive that. I've tried to clean it. It's tricky because I can't do certain things with it because of the stickers, and I don't want those to come off. But I'm happy to have it. It's a little bit disappointing, and I don't like Penny playing with it because it smells like smoke so badly. But I don't want her to play with it anyway because I don't want her to break it. But it's cool. I'm going to be doing sort of a history video with Paul on Exo Squad. I did an Exo Squad quite a while ago on Mask here, so I wanted to get a Mask one. I hadn't have any, so I tracked one down on eBay. I was looking for a while and finally found one that was a reasonable price. The bike and the figure were a little bit more high price, but altogether I actually got it kind of sort of complete more cheaply than I would have if I bought it as a set. It was hard to find a set, and then like if you could get a deal, obviously you're competing with people. So this was kind of my best bargain. So it's okay. It smells better, but it still smells like smoke. Next up is another eBay. It's not a purchase. It's actually just a lovely note card and a couple very small weapons. So these are some guns that go with an Exo Squad toy that's up there that is just out of camera shot, like literally it'd be like right there. But what happened was I ordered, a while ago. Penny keeps dropping stuff. I ordered a while ago an Exo Squad toy that was a good deal I found on eBay, and so I wanted it just to have in my collection. It was around the time I was doing the Exo Squad video. I didn't really need it because I had a pretty decent like original set of the first 4 plus one other ship, and then it's because it's from June is when I purchased that. So June is when actually I think Paul and I originally filmed all the stuff, and so I have that last segment which is from June. And this lovely person, Kathleen Garcia, sent me a note saying I bought this and wanted it was part of the set. That's amazing. I didn't even realize it was missing. I wouldn't have cared, but it's really touching that she did that she took the time to put it in an envelope, just like a straight up. It's just cool that she did that. Like that's, it makes it special that someone cares enough to get you something that, and especially that, it is something that's special to me to have. Okay. Do you want to hold the truck? Here, just hold the truck. She's going to try to put the guy in the truck. You want to open the door? Yeah. So then, which brings us to the last thing. What does it really bring us to? We're just at the last thing. And it is another eBay purchase. So it's a eBay stuff lately. And it is these books. Worlds of Power books for Nintendo. So does anybody out there remember these things? Paul and I were having a conversation a while back, and he kind of like he was vaguely thinking of these books, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. And he specifically remembered this book, the Ninja Gaiden one. And then he showed me a picture of it with that, cover where it says Worlds of Power and all that stuff, and best-selling Nintendo novel, and it says not a registered trademark of Nintendo, has nothing to do with Nintendo. You'll notice these are all non-Nintendo games. Nintendo games, but like Konami and things like that, not Nintendo proper, like released and developed and all that stuff. So this is the one he brought it up, and then I just kind of started hunting on eBay and stuff to just try to find them, and I got this set for really cheap, plus a couple bonus books that I actually gave to Paul. So there was a duplicate copy of this, which had the cover, and then a duplicate copy of Blaster Master, which did not have the cover. And this is one that now the game is on the Switch Classic. The Switch Classic, the classic games on the Switch. I don't know what they call it. Nintendo Online, yes, Nintendo Online, and they have this game, and I forgot about, I kind of remember this game, but it was like once I played it and heard the music, and I was like taken aback it blew my mind. You can get out of the vehicle and walk around and stuff. And I've been playing mostly Dr. Mario lately, but a little bit of this mixed in there, and I'm so much worse at it than I used to remember I was, but it's cool to have. And then, but the one that was really significant for me, I remember, is this one, the Metal Gear one. So I think I must have had this set, because this was actually the original set. I've seen people selling it sealed, and it's got scholastic on there. I assume I bought this through the purchase a book kind of thing through your, your school, the book club that you would have as a kid. So there's the Metal Gear. I showed you that one. Castlevania 2, probably the most disappointing one in this. I don't recall ever reading this one, but I think I had it. One thing is disappointing, there's trading cards in here. They're all taken out, so it doesn't have those. And then Wizards and Warriors, which I do remember having. I think as a kid, I was very confused with this game, Gauntlet, and Ghosts and Goblins, which was which, and I couldn't figure out what kind of was which one kind of thing. And every one of these books, it's like Matthew, an ordinary guy, finds himself in the middle of a quest full of danger. And it's like Simon thought all these are follow Jason in the mysterious underground. So every story is sort of the displaced person in another world kind of thing. So, but anyway, that is the thrift store finds, which isn't really thrift store finds, eBay and WonderCon and just different collecting. It's always fun to share these. I'm glad I get to share another one. It's been a little while. Penny has, look at this. Penny's figured out how to untransform it here. It's kind of, it doesn't stand up on its own. It's kind of wonky, but she figured out how to open it, so good on her. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Penny, can you say bye to everybody? Bye! Thank you so much, everybody. It's always fun. Bye.